What's the crack, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Cards Everywhere here, bringing you another weekly league deck profile. Today I've decided to go with a Natural Monuments deck with a little bit of power drain in it as well. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the deck and we'll jump into a game. First up we have the Door to Hell. On the draw, your cards in hand burn 50 until played and gain 50 power this turn. Next we have Rhaenys Drengar. On the draw, if your deck has 3 or more Norse mythology cards, your Natural Monuments cards, wherever they are, gain 25 power until played. Next up, Vinkunka. On the draw, if your deck contains at least 1 card from each album, your Majestic Mountains, Natural Monuments and Hidden Gems cards, wherever they are, gain 22 power until played. Next we have Cyclopean Isles. On the play, your original Odyssey cards, wherever they are, gain 29 power until played. And on the return, your Natural Monuments cards, wherever they are, cost -1 energy for 4 turns. Next we have 7 Coloured Earths. On the play, if it's after round 2, your cards in hand gain 26 power this turn. Next we have Krishna's Butterball. On the play, if played in the middle slot, the card opposite this loses 50 power this turn, and 9 of your random Natural Monuments and 9 of your random Weird World cards, wherever they are, gain 23 power until played. Next up, Looking Glass Rock. On the play, gain 70 power this turn, and on the return, if you lost the turn, lose 10 power permanently. So we do want to win the turn if we are playing this card. Next up, Fly Geyser. On the play, your cards adjacent and opposite this card gain 25 power this turn. Next is Grand Prismatic Spring. On the play, for every non-science album in your deck, your Natural Monuments cards, wherever they are, gain 4 power until played. And the last of the Natural Monuments is Sahara El Beda. At the start of a turn, your Natural Monuments cards, wherever they are, gain 5 power until played, and all other cards lose 2 power until played. So ideally we want to hold on to this card for as long as we can. Next up, Heimdall. On the return, if at least 6 cards in your deck are from different albums, your cards, wherever they are, gain 30 power this round. Next we have Sakti. On the play, your Natural Monuments cards in hand gain 26 power for 2 turns. Next up, Hungen and Mungen. On the draw, your opponent's cards in hand lose 5 power for 6 turns, and this card gains 25 power for 6 turns. Next up we have the other albums. I've went with Yellow Jacket. At the start of a turn, your opponent's cards in hand lose 5 power until played, and on the play, your opponent's cards in hand lose 24 power this turn. Next we have one of my favourite cards, Arthur Pelura. On the play, your opponent's cards in hand with 45 or more base power lose 30 power this turn and the next turn. Next up is Bobbit Worm. On the return, all cards, wherever they are, with 50 or more base power lose 25 power until played. Second to last we have Rano Colony. On the return, if you lost the turn, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, lose 10 power until played. And if you won the turn, your cards, wherever they are, gain 10 power until played. And last up we have a space card. I've gone with Greenwich Mean Time. At the start of a turn, this card loses 24 power until played. On the play, if it's the second turn of a round, this card gains 48 power this turn. And also on the play, if it's round 3, this card gains another 48 power this turn. So guys, that is the deck. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And give me any suggestions you have to improve the deck. So it looks like we have found an opponent, and it is a real player. So let's see what we can do here. So we have Sahara, and we got our Door to Hell. So I think we'll play the Cyclopean Isles, the Looking Glass Rock, and the Heimdall for a 3/3/5. We do ideally want to win this turn, and it looks like we did. So Looking Glass Rock won't have any negative effect. And all of our natural monuments will cost 1 energy less for 4 turns. There's Greenwich Mean Time. So I think we'll play that in the first slot. We'll get Door to Hell in the second one. And we'll play Sakti to boost all of our natural monuments for 2 turns. The opponent does seem to be playing some monuments and some space cards. We'll have to wait and see if we see the opponent play a Statue of Liberty. I'm not sure what he's playing exactly yet. Unfortunately, he drew his own Door to Hell, so I don't think we'll be winning this turn. So I think I will play some boost cards and the Bobbit Worm to reduce the power of his cards next round. Looks like he was able to squeeze by. We might have been able to win that if we played the Sahara or Fly Geyser. But that's okay. We'll play for the long game. So we lost the first round. Let's see if we can get a win here in round 2. So we're getting some nice boosts. So I think I'll play the... Yes, I'll play the Vinkunka and the Rainy. And we'll play the Fly Geyser in the middle for a 4/5/3 plus the boost for a 5/3 altogether. I'm still not quite sure what the opponent is playing, but I'm sure we'll see soon enough. There's our Hungan and Munin. So it'll be a bit of a weaker hand from us this turn, but we do have 250 lead. So I think I will play like this. Oh, it's an overlock deck. Okay. They can be a little bit dodgy to play, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. So we'll play some of our weaker cards. We'll get the Isles back around. We might hold onto the 7 coloured Earths. And the Looking Glass Rock. No, I think I will play... I'll play like this and hold on to the Looking Glass Rock for next turn. We should be drawing our Heimdall next turn. So there we have it, a win in round 2. Going into round 3. So unfortunately, Greenwich won't be getting the boost. Well, actually, it will get a boost from being in round 3. So I think we will play it for a 4/7/6. Unfortunately, that is not enough to get ahead of the opponent. So we will get the negative effect of Looking Glass Rock. But that is my own doing. There's our door to hell. We get that back around for round 3 if we need it. I think we'll play the Butterball. And we'll play Sakti for a 4-11. The Butterball will give it a little boost to some of our cards. And minus 50 to the opponent's card. So that will put us in the lead. And hopefully we can get a good hand for the next turn to really stick it to the opponent. There's Grand Prismatic Spring, the Fly Geyser, and the Finkunka for a 581. It was more than enough to beat the opponent, but I did want to be safe. So next round, I think I'll play the Bobbit Worm and some boosting cards for the win in round 5. And if I need to, I'll hold back some of my cards. But the opponent is playing a lock deck, so he might do some more damage to himself than he will to us. So maybe we can take advantage of that. So I think we'll get that around. We'll play Hungan and we'll play the Bobbit Worm. So the opponent did get the victory in this turn. I don't think we'll be able to come back. But hopefully the Bobbit Worm will do a bit of work for us for the last round. And we'll play the Rano Colony. And the Cyclopean Isles. I would like to save Arthur Pelura, but I will play it now for a 247 and do some damage to the opponent's cards. It might make him play some of his good stuff. So he did get the overlock right there. And we're getting some nice boosts to our own cards. So I think we will just pretend to play a hand. And we'll pull back. And just play the Yellow Jacket. I wonder, could we have won that? What did we have? 504? Oh, it looks like we actually could have won that turn. But that's okay. We're going into round 5 now. There is the Meantime. So I will play the 7 coloured Earths, the Sahara and the Heimdall for a 548. And next turn I'll play the Looking Glass Rock. And hopefully get a nice big boost from it. There's our Door to Hell as well. So I will go for the strongest hand, 754, with the Butterball giving a boost to our cards and doing 50 to the opponent. And we get a clean 800 turn. That will give us a very good lead on the opponent. And hopefully will be enough to win the game. So the last turn of the round, and we did get some of our Natural Monuments cards. So we'll play the Geyser, we'll play them all for a 563. With a nice little boost. I think it was enough. Yes, it was. So we'll give a good game to the opponent. So there we have it, guys. That's the deck. I think it's quite powerful. I am thinking about taking out the Greenwich Meantime. I just need another good space card. Ideally, I would like to put Lightspeed Travel in, but I don't currently have it. So we'll have to make do with this for now. So that's it, folks. I will see you next time. Cards Everywhere, out.